Welcome to A to Z of Palliative Care.
Hello, doctor. Hello, viewers. In all the videos, we have been looking at how cordial or how genial we have to be with the patients who have serious health issues. In our last video, we spoke about a sweet thing. Yes, I want to have a sweet. We ignored the sugar levels and we were looking at how comfortable they would be when they are given a chance to have something that they like. Doctor, could you please tell me what are the other things that we can do here? I ask for something, I have a problem. I ask for something, I can be given that. How do you see this? Please share your experiences on this.
Right, that's a very interesting question. I don't think I can say in a few minutes because I've got like a 17 years of experience seeing hundreds and hundreds of scenarios like that. Uh, yes, it is significant. So I would say sometimes we see it's a small thing, but it makes a big difference to people. We thought about or discussed the example of giving sweets to a person who loved the sweets and who were under control for years and years. And when things are not, like blood sugar levels are not under control, we compromise that. Okay, at the moment, comfort is more important. And then we talked about giving the sweets. Like this, there are so many things. Say, for example, here in UK, as I said, hundreds of examples. I'll just tell one. See, similar situation, a person who was diabetic and then was under good control. It's not like a erratic control from the beginning, was under good control. But due to the illness or diabetes getting worse, and we couldn't control the blood sugars or the complications mainly, she was bedbound, unfortunately, and she wanted to have a cake and she liked especially like a strawberry cake. So in those situations, again, there are different opinions even between the families. Some of them said no, we can't give because of the diabetes, and some of them said no, we need to keep her comfortable, let's give it. But so far, in the like a few weeks ago when this happened, she was quiet and not talking to people much. She just eats and sleeps and tired. That's what the situation, because she didn't get a single word from her among the family members. So we made a decision. Okay, as I said, the blood glucose levels are not extremely important at this stage. Comfort is most important. So we got a cake even from the shop where she gets usually, that particular cake shop, with the box and then a piece of cake. We give it to her and then she ate it like few spoons. They can't eat much, but like few spoons. And then there was a big smile from her face among the family members, and all were extremely happy because nothing happened few weeks. So from that, even though she was not in a position to communicate to us, if we know what she wants and what she likes, and more than liking, what makes her most comfortable, that makes a big difference.
Good. As you rightly mentioned, small thing can bring in a big difference. So, does it just stop with giving something that they like? Can they eat something that they like? Does it just stop with this? Or if they have any other wishes, how do we fulfill this? How do you see this, please?
Right. It won't stop with sweets and food and things actually. There's plenty. It's like an ocean actually. So people's wishes are completely different. And when they are ill and when they are seriously ill, their wishes may differ. Because of what we feel very important when we were healthy might not be important when we were not well. So this I got from my clinical experience as a specialist in this field for 17 years. One of those examples, say, people want to meet their families. When I say families, like in close families and then the distance families and next level relatives, and they want to meet their friends. And the immediate question will come, how can I take the person to meet the friends when they are not well? Or how can I bring the person whom he or she wants to meet? Because if we are talking about, let's say, of our parents, or I'm not including you, let's say my parents' age, then their friends will be of similar age. So if she is frail and can't mobilize, and how can you expect the other person to mobilize general? But some people can be, some people cannot. So, but this, we are not talking in like 20, 30 years ago. We are in 2024 with the everywhere advanced technology. We can do a phone call, we can do a video call, and either, like a WhatsApp, Zoom, you name it, everything is there. So with that, it's been achieved a lot. So in one of our uh, patients, she wanted to have a chat with a relative in Australia. Again, when in UK and Australia, it's not an easy thing to come immediately. It's not like in India, we just go from, okay, I'm coming from Chennai to like a Bangalore now. It's not going to happen. So in that case, we did a video call. And then again, when we talk about video call, yes, immediately people think about phones. But in their case, her vision is not great. So in that case, we have a big TV, and then we connected the Zoom with the big TV so that we placed her closely to the TV, and then she can appreciate the person and the voice. So in those simple things, smaller adjustments makes a big difference to people. No, she was completely comfortable after seeing and having a chat about those days they had. We don't know what they are talking about. Sometimes they talk about, oh, do you remember that day? And we had been together, and they started laughing. See, these things you can't get when you don't do all these things in a person with a serious illness, because they might be a little bit reserved and then not talking to someone, as I said in the previous example. In this example, same thing happens, laughing loudly, which never happened in those previous weeks. So these are the things we can make as small things and a big difference. And the other thing I wanted to add is that these things, when as a children, if we know what makes our parents comfortable, it's our duty to be an advocate to these for these things to happen. I repeat, we as a children need to be an advocate for our parents if we know what makes them comfortable.
We, as the relatives or immediate family members or the children, whoever it is, we must have seen them through many years. And what we have to do is find out what exactly they want during the last stage, and how the difference that it's going to make, the change that it is going to bring in those last moments matters a lot. So I really appreciate what you have been doing around in your career.
Yes, thank you. I'd like to add one more thing. When I am speaking to parents with serious illness all over the India, so they sometimes tell me openly that their children are not listening to them and not doing what they want, even the simple things, like we said about sweets and different things. But in this note, as a request from parents who spoke with me, I would like to request to all of the adults to be again like a children for your parents and listen to them what they wish to do. I'm not talking about things which you can't do at all, but simple things. If you can do it, listen, and then be as a children to your parents when they are seriously ill. What the parents told me was they sometimes become parents and they treat them as children, that they don't like it, because we can't give it's not about power or anything, but the way we treat them. If we treat our parents as a children, that's not right. Parents are always parents. And then as a children, even if we have not listened to them in early days, at least we try to listen to them when they have serious illness. And this is the request I'm putting forward to all adults whose parents are seriously ill.
That's exactly what I even wanted to share, Doctor. Yes, we have to heed the parents. Well said. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, viewers.